What's good, everybody? How you living? How you live? It's your boy LG Grown, and I'm here to talk about some movies that I just watched previously. Just giving y'all some highly recommended. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, if you undecided or trying to figure out what movie to watch, I got some movies for y'all to go check out. All right. And the first movie that I want y'all to check out, it's called Carry On. It's a Netflix movie. So it starts off with this guy that works for TSA, and his girl, she's a manager at the airport for like a airline, and basically the movie is about somebody calls him and sort of like a terrorist, and tells him that I need you to pass on this luggage through. If you don't, we gonna kill your girl. So, being that he's not your ordinary TSA. Hold on, let me get this cause like I got the sun like really beaming. I apologize, y'all. So he's not your ordinary TSA. He's a little bit advanced. So he don't just do what the regular TSA does. So, obviously he wanted to be a cop, and they declined him. So like he moves a little different than TSA members. Like he can notice something, observe it, and he know how to react to it. So like basically the movie just shows you what this terrorist makes him do in the movie, and how he gets out of it, what was the outcome and everything. I mean, it was definitely interesting. It definitely it was a suspense movie. It definitely had mystery in it. You had to figure out what was going on and who was what and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some interesting people was in the movie. The girl detective, she played in a couple of movies. She played in my movie, what is it? They Fall, The Harder They Fall. She was the deputy. And, not the deputy, but she eventually became the deputy, but she was in that movie. She was with Jonathan Majors and them. She comes on this film in this movie. My boy from Ozark. And it's interesting when y'all see him in this movie. It's a different, because I've never seen him play this part in a movie like this. So it was definitely to see him, play in this movie as the villain. So, y'all need to check that out. It's really a good movie. And another movie I want y'all to check out, also, I highly recommend it. It took me some time to watch it. Like, I didn't immediately jump on it, but once I sat and watched it, it wasn't bad. Wait a minute, let me get it. The 6888. Okay, it's the Tyler Perry film on Netflix. You got a lot of, they say Oprah Winfrey, don't be amazed at Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey really didn't have a part. It was like, so I'm just keeping that honest with you. But Kerry Washington is the person you need to watch in this movie, as her being the major to these young women in the army. See, back in the day, in the World War, they wouldn't let it was hard for African Americans to play a part in this war, but they had a task that the task needed someone to get it done. So the task was, there was like thousands. It was like maybe it was thousands of mail that wasn't being delivered to the soldiers and to the family members. Their job was to sort it out, get it shipped off to them within 6 months. Within 6 months, what they had to do. And Kerry Washington, she trained her girls. They had a system. They send them in a abandoned school that was terrible. They had to turn it around, clean it up, form it into something nice that they was able to be productive when it came to doing this task. And the moment in this movie that you really see Kerry Washington plays is towards the end of the movie. And I'm not going to spoil it for y'all because I want y'all to really watch it. It was definitely an impactful scene in that movie when it came to that part. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I think this movie should be played. They should play this in schools for like Black History Month, because that was a Black History that was a Black History. I lost count of what I was gonna say. That was a Black History situation, because these African women was really in the war, and they really have what they called it, the 688. So, and you know what I mean? So I think they really should dig in deep about that, because the movie was really good. I really enjoyed watching the movie, seeing these strong women, fighting for our country, and, and the tasks that they had to do, and they ain't getting no type of help. In fact, in the movie, there was a situation that went down, and that's what made Kerry Washington have that big scene at the end. So I definitely need y'all to take a look at that movie. That's highly recommended. And there's another movie that I think I'm gonna preview 3 movies. The third movie is called Wicked. It's a spinoff from the Wizard of Oz. I know y'all tired of seeing a Wizard of Oz, but this one was a little interesting because it had digged in of the story of the evil Wicked Witch of the West and why she was what she was. And then when you watch it, you're starting to realize, like, she really wasn't a bad person. They portrayed her to be a bad person, but technically she wasn't really a bad person. Like, you start watching, when you watch that movie, it's like watching the Mufasa movie, and you start realizing that Scar really wasn't the bad person. Is that Mufasa did some shady stuff to make Scar be what he is. It's kind of like the same thing with Wicked. They did some foul stuff to make her be who she is. She wasn't portraying to be like that. They did that, and then she, like, y'all have to see it. Like, the movie was definitely a different. I'm not a person that like watching people singing in the movie. That's still not my thing. But I watched this movie, and it was definitely an interesting story to see about the Wicked Witch, and the girl that starred as the Wicked Witch. She played in a couple of movies, but the popular movie that she played in was Widow. She was in the movie Widow. If anybody have seen that movie, that's really a good movie about a dominant women cast, and their husbands get killed, and a debt that they husbands owed, they had to pay for it, and it's definitely a good movie. I highly recommend y'all need to see that movie, Wicked. If y'all ain't see that movie, y'all definitely need to check it out. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just broke down a couple of movies for y'all to check out. So you got the triples, women, the 688. You got Carry On and Wicked. All right, 3 different movies. Check them out. 2 is on Netflix. Wicked's in the actually it's not even in the theaters. Actually, it's in the theaters, but now it's in you can download that movie, so you'll check it out. Try something different. Make it a movie night with your significant. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, and enjoy some different movies. You know what I'm saying? But tune in. I will be breaking down some other shows, other movies that I check out, and I'm finally gonna check out the Squid Game. You know what I'm saying? I've been prolonging Squid Game. I'm actually gonna check it out because in the social media is flooding with the Squid Game, red light, green light. So I gotta see what the buzz is about Squid Game, and everybody say it's a good show. I'm gonna check it out and I'll let y'all know. And I'm gonna check the first season and the second season. Alright? But stay tuned. You know what it is. It's your boy LG Grown. I'm out.